Hey, what's good, people? It's Vitas Tech, and today we are checking out the Wuben X4. Now, huge shout out to them for sending this out to the channel for review. As always, if you're interested, the link will be down below. Now, this little flashlight here, you need at least a 4-year bachelor degree and 2 years of experience to be able to use this thing. It does 101 things, but at the end of the day, I absolutely love this little beast right here. Now, I'm not going to be able to remember everything that it does. I'm going to tell you some things that I can remember off top, mostly because I'm looking at the box over here. But it does have a main light that can put up to 1500 lumens. It has the twin beam light, so the floodlight and the spotlight. Over here it has the side light, which puts out a warm white light, and it also has a 7-color RGB. It has a flashing signal along with like the emergency strobe light mode. It's rechargeable. It has a 3400 milliamp battery. It has Type-C charging available. You can charge it up fully in about 2.5 hours. You can check the battery. Not the biggest fan of that, but I will show you how you can check it. It has this built-in extra sturdy pocket clip. It has this magnetic tail lens, so you can stick it to like a different type of metal items. It has an absolutely monster aluminum build. I can tell you right now, nothing on this flashlight feels cheap. There are several different ways to operate it. You have the one-click button up here. You have the smart slide switch for the different selection modes. You have the lockout feature that's available. You have the momentary on ability. Like I said, so many things I'm not going to be able to remember, but this little flashlight is a monster. Now, everything you get in the box, you get the flashlight itself, so the Wuben X4, along with the Wuben lanyard, so you can put it on here. Now, I'm not exactly sure where to put it on at, but maybe something like, maybe you would loop it through somewhere over here, and you can use it something like that. I think that's maybe the idea they want to go with. That's probably how I would use it. Most likely, I wouldn't use the lanyard. I would always use this little clip because it is really durable and I have no issues using it. And then you do have the Type-C to USB cable. I do wish it was Type-C to Type-C, but you don't have to use this cable. The good thing is it does use Type-C, so most likely your phone has a Type-C cord that you're using right now, so you can use that, so you don't need to use it. But it is nice that they do provide it in the box. And since it is rechargeable, let me just show you how to do that now. So if you slide the switch, I'm not gonna lie, it took me longer than I want to admit on looking for how to charge this, but it's buried underneath the smart slide switch. So if you push it all the way up, you do expose the Type-C port right there. I think that's a really clever idea. It's hidden, it's out of the way, it's not exposed in any way. And then to get to the battery, you simply come over here. So here's the battery unlock over here. So if you lock it right now, it's locked in the position, so you wouldn't be able to open it. So you will slide it down, and then you would press down, and then it exposes this extra thick battery. Now, the good thing about this, you can hop on Amazon right now, buy up like 2 or 3 of these, have them charging up, so that way whenever the flashlight does die, you can just swap the batteries out, throw this in the charger, throw the fresh battery in, and you can just keep the light going all at once. Or you can just charge them all up in the flashlight and then swap them out, however you want to do it. The batteries actually aren't that bad. I found the Wuben brand on their site, and plus, like I said, found some on Amazon. You can buy like a 2, 3, 4 pack, and you will always be good when it comes to light. But I really love the idea of it having the removable battery along with the Type-C. That is a huge win. All right, so next up, let's get to how you operate this. So the first one, is just gonna be, it's gonna be, so the first one up, I believe this is the side switch. So you'll press it one time and you can see it turns on the white light. So with this knob, you can control the white light. You can make it extra bright. You can make it dim. And so if you press and hold, then it switches to the RGB. So you can go through all of the colors. My camera isn't going to be able to pick up the pick up the colors perfectly, but I think you get the idea. So that's with that one. So with this one, then you can turn it off. The next one, now I'm not gonna lie, warning, this gets extra bright, really bright. So you press it right here and you can see how much it lights up. But from here also, you can adjust the brightness. So that's max brightness. Whenever you reach max brightness, you can see it will turn off. So you'll know that it's as bright as it can go. And then you can dim it. So you can dim it pretty low. And you know, I'm not blinding y'all right now, but if I was to do this on max brightness, yo, everything would be blown out. And so then you can also turn it all the way up. And this is most likely, this is going to be the mode that everybody uses. From the moonlight mode, I'm thinking that's called the moonlight mode because, you know, it has a little moon right there. This is going to be like your everyday flashlight, what you would use a large majority of the time, your indoor flashlight, nothing crazy. This can't be adjusted. But what I absolutely love about this, on the tail end, this is magnetic, but you can also activate the little tactical switch. Let's see if you can hear this. It is extra tactile. I absolutely love the feeling of this. So you can turn it on right here, or you can turn it on here. You can also turn it off from here, turn it on from here, turn it off from here. Absolutely love the little tactical flashlight. So if you want to go ahead and double press this little tactile switch over here, you can activate the strobe light, warning, warning, warning. But this little flashlight is so cool. Like I said, it does have the magnetic end, so you can throw it on to like different workbenches. You can throw it up to different racking, whatever you're using, underneath the sink, under the car hood, whatever uses, this comes in really handy. The tactical switch, like I said, is really fun to play with. If you lock out the flashlight, I guess it's called like lockout mode or one-click lockout, whatever they call it. If you have it in this mode, no matter what you do, if you press it here, if you turn the knob here, if you press it here, the flashlight won't turn on in any way. So that's a really cool feature. You don't have to worry about it turning on in your pocket or in your bag. Now, I would most likely clip this to like my bag. Maybe if I had the blackout one, if I had the black one that looks like this, maybe I would like click it to like my pants or something. But for the white one, I think most likely I would like clip it to my bag or something like that. But yeah, it's also waterproof and dust resistant, or I think it's IP68, so it does cover dust and it's waterproof. So this flashlight does 101 things. I'm pretty sure I'm forgetting a couple features, but the build quality is also really impressive too. I did drop this flashlight, a hard drop on concrete, and it did scuff up the sides a little bit. If you can even tell, it did like drop and slide. But yeah, really strong, well-built flashlight overall. The aluminum build does not disappoint in any way. Overall, just feels really solid in the hand. I do love the rotating dial at the top. I love how smooth the smart sliding switch is. Let me tell you a couple things I dislike. So even though I love how smooth the smart switch is, I will say I wish there was just a little bit more friction, because like I said, it doesn't take much to move the switch up and down. So it could get accidentally triggered, but once again, you would have to have this on or something like that. So it's not the biggest deal, but the thing I dislike the most, this flashlight, it gets really hot. So when you're using it on like the max setting, now I'm not sure how many people are gonna use it on max setting for too long, but if you can sit here and visibly watch it get hotter. So right now we'll start off, put it to the side. We'll start it off. It's at 96.8. And so you can like literally sit here and just watch this thing get hotter and hotter and hotter. This little thing gets hot really quick. So if you need to use it for like an extended amount of time, definitely try not to have your hand near it. Like I said, it does get hot, but I think that's to be expected when it comes to these little flashlights. But yeah, they even tell you to watch out for the heat. There is a little heat signal at the top of here. So just something you might want to know. Like I said, it's not a deal breaker for me, but this thing does get hot. But overall, really like this little flashlight. It's incredible. It gets so bright. Now, I don't know if it's possible. I'm sure it is possible to test like the lumen output, but I don't have any way of testing that. But I don't think it stays at 1500 lumens like at all time. I'm pretty sure it does drop eventually. Not sure like how long it stays at max brightness, but overall this is a really solid flashlight. Really like how it looks. One of the coolest gadgets of 2025 so far. Let me know what you think in the comments. I will catch you in the next one. It's V Does Tech. Later.